Hi, my name is Lucy and today I'm going to be doing my October 2024 TBR. So currently in the month of September, it is the 23rd of September and I'm doing my TBR a little bit earlier than I usually do. I usually do it on the last Thursday of the month. Today I'm doing it on the second last Monday of the month because I am working on both Thursday and Monday. And this is the only time I have to film. Anyway, my reading for this month has been good. I've been participating in the Suffer-a-thon. I've kind of failed at every challenge, but I have been reading. I know I've read over 10 books this month. I think I've read about 16, no, maybe about 14 books currently. I will be trying to read a few more before the month ends. I did do a second TBR. Haven't even started that TBR yet. I don't know how I'll go with it, but I am reading and I am starting to get rid of books. Anyway, if you have never seen one of my TBRs before, I use Taylor Swift playing cards to pick my prompts. And I do have prompts, which is in my notes app, my notes app has gone away. So these, So these are my prompts that you can't really see because they're on my phone, but they help me pick my TBR. So I'm going to get started and I picked 10 cards. First one is a 5, which is, I forget what a 5 is to read a book, which is to read 2 of an author's books. Okay. The second one is a 10, which I think is to read a classic. Yes, it is. Third book, a Queen, which is to read a book with an author's last name starting with A. Okay. Fourth prompt, let me just put some of these. Fourth prompt is a Jack, which is to read a book from my book cart. So I have 2 book carts, so I could use the book cart that has the books that you can see, my stuff. On top of that, I didn't clean it before I started. Oh wait, no, you can see both of my book carts. So you see the white one that has the books I want to get rid of, and the orange one over there which has food on it and also has my puzzles, and it also has like my romance books on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one is a 2, which is, I think that's to start a series. Yes, that is to start a series. Okay. The sixth one is a 9, which is, I think it's to read a romance. No, it's to read a backlist. Number 8 is to read a romance. 6. 7 is a 7, which is to read a middle grade, and I'm kind of running out of middle grades, but I have a middle grade in mind. Number 8 is a King, which is to read a book I want to unhook. That is good. Well, number 9 is a 7 again, which is, I think, to read another middle grade. Yeah, that's okay. And the final one is another King, which is good. Which is of course is to read a book I want to unhaul. So that is good. So I think majority of this TBR will be reading books I want to unhaul. Also, I should mention, I did not mention this before because I forgot. I will be participating in Spook-Up-a-thon this year. I will do rolls as I go. So once I read a book from my TBR, I'll do a roll. I'll probably do videos of it on my TikTok. If you want to follow me on TikTok, it is down below. No, only my Instagram is down below. My TikTok is the same handle as this one, but I will put it down below. So the cards I got are 5, 10, Queen, Jack, 2, 9, 7, King, 7, and another King. So I will be right back. I will go choose the books and I will be right back. Okay guys, I am back. So we're going from the bottom to the top. Anyway, so the first 2 prompts that I got, well, the first 2 books I chose that were the read books that I want to unhaul are Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver and I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. So I've never read anything from Lauren Oliver. I've heard that this is a contemporary, so I'm going to read it. I do not like non-contemporary fiction, like fantasy and stuff. I do read it, but it takes me forever to get through it, so I'm more of a contemporary girl. And with this card, I'll Give You the Sun, this is a YA, and I would like to decrease the number of YA that I buy, and I will keep some YA, as I said. I have read this guide everywhere. I did really enjoy that one when I did read it back in 2016, and I think I will really enjoy this one. But I do believe that there's trigger warnings for some stuff. I'm not entirely quite sure what trigger warnings there are, but I'm sure I will enjoy it. I think I might keep it, I might not. It just depends how I feel after I read it. So the next prompt was to read a book with an author's last name starting with A, and I have chosen All Is Well by Mona Award. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say her name, their name. I have read Bunny and 13 Ways of Looking at a Fat Girl. I did really enjoy them. They're like more like fiction and not really any no, Bunny was like a horror, was like a thriller, and I really didn't enjoy that one. And I think like 13 Ways of Looking at a Fat Girl is in ways of a horror, but I didn't feel like it was a horror. I'm not quite sure what this book is about, but it's Mona Award. She does no wrong. She does no wrong in my eyes. So, and I don't know what any of these books are about because I like to go into books blind. So the next one was to read a book from my book card. Let me check that. Yes, it was to read a book from my book card, and I chose from my romance book card, and I have chosen Daydream. I am currently reading Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Don't know when I'll finish it, but I'm like halfway through. I'm really enjoying it. I got this book, I think, a couple days after release day, like almost a day, and I really want to read this. And like, look, she has a folklore cardigan. I think it's the OG, but I'm not quite sure because I have the OG cardigan. But yeah, but I am excited to read this book. And there is rap for undiagnosed ADHD in this book because I saw a review about it. And as with someone with ADHD who was diagnosed as a child, I don't know how I don't know how I feel about that, because it's great that like someone's writing about ADHD and they're like Hannah's like writing about ADHD and writing it in the sense where they're undiagnosed, but the person because this character, I saw a review, she has siblings with ADHD, and it is true, if you have siblings with ADHD, you figure out how to deal with people with ADHD, because yes, not everyone with ADHD is the same, but you figure out ways and strategies that work with every person. So I'm just glad that there's ADHD rep in here. The next one was to read a classic, I believe, and you bet your butt I chose Agatha Christie. I am currently on The Moving Finger. I've not read The Moving Finger. That was in my last TBR that I have not got to, but hopefully I can get to it. I am loving Agatha Christie. The first book I read from Agatha Christie was last year, and it was And Then There Were None, and before that I'd never read Agatha Christie, and now I'm collecting all her books. Well, I'm trying to, and I'm going to try and force my family to buy me Agatha Christie for Christmas, because my family buys me, well, my sister buys me a book or puzzle every Christmas, and hopefully she can buy me another Christie book with my yabooks card, because that's the type of family that we are. We use each other's cards if we have a card to a particular store. Anyway, tangent over. I think the next one was to read a book published before 2020, and I chose In Search of Us by Ava Delaria. I have read Love Letters to the Dead, also by this author. I did enjoy it, but I did check out the book. Hopefully this book is fast to get through. It's a YA, so hopefully it is. And I know that I'm going to check this book out. So the next two pumps were to read middle grades, and I've chosen A Place Called Perfect by Helena Duggan and The Strange World Travel in the by L.D. Lipinski. This is a little bit Tilly and the Book Wanderers-esque, and this one, I don't know what this one is about, but I don't know, like, these are books I will give to my niece, who is 10, turning 11, because I think she'll enjoy them. So all my middle grade goes to my niece. So hopefully by the end of this year, all my middle grade is gone. So the next prompt, I believe, was to read 2 of an author's books. Yes, it was to read 2 of an author's books. I'm so sorry that you can hear the coffee machine in the background. I think someone has decided to make a coffee and don't know that I am filming, which is okay. Sorry about the noise. I did not expect the coffee machine in the background. They don't know I'm filming. It's fine. So the 2 of an author's books, and I have chosen, also again for my romance card, the second and third book of the Romance Book Club series by Lisa K. Adams. I have not read the first one. It's on my list. It's right here. I can see it in my cubby. And I'm excited to read this series because I've heard a lot of stuff about it and I really want to read it. Like, I know that it's about this guy whose marriage is failing, and then he plays baseball professionally. So him and his team start a book club and they read romance to figure out how they can treat their wives better, or their girlfriend, like their partners better. And I'm loving that concept, so hopefully I can finish the series this year. And it's also on my books, my 24 books to read this year. So, and the last one, I should have chose a better book for this, but I didn't. But I chose The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa. I have heard a lot of good things about this romance, and I think it's about like someone gets married to an ex of this girl or something. I forget, but it's like, it's, what is it? Like they know each other and they hate each other, but I forget how they know each other. So I forget the premise of the book, but I am excited to read this because me and romance, I love romance. I have turned into a romance girly and I love it. Anyway, if you haven't already, please subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.